What can a 19th century saint possibly say to a world of smartphones, social media, anxiety, and overstretched families? Well, more than we might imagine. At a time when many parents, teachers, and leaders are asking how best to guide the next generation, St. John Bosco offers a vision that feels both deeply Christian and surprisingly modern. Don Bosco never encountered online bullying, TikTok addiction, or the mental health struggles that many young people have today. Yet his way of guiding the young may be more relevant now than ever. It is called the preventive system. The word preventive is important. Don Bosco believed in creating the kind of environment where young people were less likely to lose their way in the first place. His method rested on three foundations: reason, religion, and relationship. Now, that may sound simple, but in reality, it's deeply challenging and hopeful. The first pillar is reason. For Don Bosco, young people should be guided with respect, fairness, and explanation. He did not favour blind obedience rooted in fear. He believed that children and teenagers should understand why values matter, why boundaries exist, and why certain choices lead to life while others lead to harm. That matters greatly today. Young people are often quick to reject authority when it feels harsh, inconsistent, or disconnected from real life. They respond better when adults take them seriously, explain clearly, and lead with integrity. In a culture full of noise and confusion, reason means helping the young in their development, in their conscience and inner strength. The second pillar is religion. For Don Bosco, education was never just about exams, behaviour, or career success. It was about educating the whole person. He believed that every young person was created by God, loved by God, and called to become fully alive. That conviction is urgently needed today. Many young people are not just distracted, they are spiritually hungry. Beneath the noise of the digital life, there's often a longing for meaning, belonging, and hope. Education, at its best, does more than pass on information. It helps young people discover that their lives have purpose, that grace is real, and that holiness is possible in ordinary life. The third pillar is relationship or loving kindness. This is perhaps the heart of Don Bosco's system. He insisted that it is not good enough for young people to be loved, they must know they are loved. That is not sentimental language. It is quite demanding. It calls for presence, patience, and genuine care. And it means being available, listening well, correcting gently, and never reducing a person to their mistakes. In today's world, this may be Don Bosco's most prophetic message. Many young people are growing up surrounded by connection, but starved of attention. They are visible online, yet often unseen in real life. And what they need are adults who are truly present, parents, teachers, guardians, priests, mentors, youth leaders, and family members who do more than instruct from a distance. Young people rarely open their hearts to those who only correct them. They respond to those who stay. And this is where Don Bosco still speaks today with force. He reminds the church that ministry to the young must have presence. It begins with knowing their world, earning their trust, and walking with them patiently. For families, schools, and parishes, the challenge is real. Are we creating spaces where young people feel welcomed, understood, and guided? Are our homes, schools, and communities places of joy, belonging, and faith? Or have we allowed the busyness of life, fear, and distance to shape the atmosphere instead? Don Bosco believed that education is a matter of the heart, and that insight has lost none of its power for today. In an age tempted either by harsh control or by passive drift, he offers a better way. Truth with tenderness, discipline with dignity, faith expressed through relationship. And perhaps that is why Don Bosco still matters today. He reminds us that young people do not grow through fear alone, not through rules, without relationship. They grow where they are accompanied, respected, challenged, and loved. And in a world where many young people feel pressurized, distracted, and uncertain, Don Bosco's vision remains quite radical. Stay close. Believe in their goodness. Never underestimate the power of faith-filled presence. The modern world may be very different from Don Bosco's Turin, but the hearts of young are still asking for what he offered so well: guidance, hope, and love, reason, religion, and relationship. A pat of hope for today's young people.